Hello, and welcome to the Talking Apron. Thank you for finding and clicking to receive your free video guide called 5 Easy Strategies to Lower Your Blood Sugar. I'm so appreciative that you're here. I am Ann Bernardin. I am a diabetes prevention coach, I almost forgot for a minute, and a nutrition educator. And I'm here to give you some easy ways, things that I have used in my life as a type 1 diabetic to help me lower my blood sugar and to have better health. So as we navigate, the first strategy that we have is actually about water. And I know you've heard all about it, water, 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 water. But I want to bring it in a different light. For instance, dehydration raises our stress hormones, making blood sugar harder to control. So it's not just the repeatable, oh, you need to drink water. No, it's about also indicating to our liver, hey, don't give us any more glucose. We are cool. So drinking water regularly during the day will help our kidneys, but it also signifies to our liver to not mass produce excess glucose. And I want to put a little reminder in here. We are going to be talking about it in, I think it's number 3 or number 4, and that is vegetables and fruits have water in them. So you can count that as part of your fluid or water intake. Now, the other thing in regards to water intake is that our kidneys, one of the signs of diabetes when you've progressed and your blood sugar is way, way, way too high is our kidneys go into a deep flush. It opens up the gate. It takes it from a sieve where it lets the nutrients go where they need to go to a colander, and it is getting rid of all these nutrients that you ate and glucose because a glucose molecule is big and you are having to pee all the time. So water helps us flush out that excess glucose. Now, before you snack, when you think you're hungry, you may be thirsty, especially as we age. We lose that sensation of, I'm thirsty, and it becomes, I just want to nibble and have something to eat. So go ahead, have a little glass of water before you have your snack, and then that'll let you know, am I hungry or am I thirsty? All right, for the second one, we are actually going to be talking about movement. And I'm talking about your muscles. Walking, not necessarily. Our muscles soak up glucose or sugar when we move. What it does is it pulls it out of the bloodstream into our muscles to use for energy. Now, does help for walking, but if your blood sugar is high and you want to lower it, or you had something for a meal and you know, ooh, that may have been a little bit too much for my meal, doing stairs, squats. For me, it used to be washing my kitchen cabinets, top and bottom. Doing a little bit of up and down movement helps utilize the glucose in your thighs and your buttocks fast. The big muscles use more glucose. So that's one of my big things that I do when my blood sugar tends to be running a little bit higher is I'll try to do stairs, and that'll help me to reduce the glucose, the blood sugar in my blood. Now, 10-minute walk after meal. Yes, you've heard that a million different times. It's very, very true. Now, if you can't go outside, because some of you may live in places where it's excess rain or excess snow or slippery on the pavement, etc., walk around your house. I had a house that I knew the steps, 200 steps each floor. And I would do that and I'd go, okay, how many steps am I going to be getting in my house on those snowy days when I lived in New England? Don't live in New England anymore. I live in California. All right, the third one. This is important. Fiber, 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 fiber. This is your blood sugar shield. Fiber slows down your carbohydrate digestion, and that reduces the spikes, and it's the spikes that bring damage to our body. Also, soluble fiber can ferment into short-chain fatty acids, and I'm bringing this up. This is probably a little bit too much information for you, but that's okay. Now that they have all these GLP-1s out here, fiber ferments short-chain fatty acids, lowers inflammation, helps your body make your own GLP-1. Yes, it does. And it improves your insulin sensitivity. So eat veggies at every meal. Begin with your veggies, then add your protein, then have your carbohydrates later on in the meal. Now, your fourth one, we want to turn off those stress hormones. And you see this lovely picture of someone sitting cross-legged. Yep, I don't think I can do that anymore. My hips don't like it. So maybe I'm sitting in a chair with my feet flat on the floor. Or maybe I'm in the car, in traffic, late for a meeting. And I know that my stress hormones are rising and they increase blood sugar. So I am taking deep breaths to slow down my breathing, because it activates the parasympathetic nervous system. Yes, big words, but join my free Facebook group, Diabetes Prevention and Nutrition Education, and you'll start learning about all these nutrition and body language. But it reduces the stress in our body, and it reduces the blood sugar spikes. All right, the parasympathetic system also reduces that cortisol, bringing the blood flow and energy to the digestive system. Did you hear that? When you're under high stress and you eat a terrific organic vegetable meal, etc., you may not be getting all those nutrients because the blood flow is slowed down. All right, here's just a little quick tip that you can start. And that's just taking 3 to 5 deep breaths before eating. Maybe you're rushing around. Maybe you threw something on a plate. Maybe you took it out of the microwave. Maybe you picked up some good for you, faster food, and you rush in the house, you're starving. Pause, hang up the coat, bring the glass of water, sit at your table, take a couple deep breaths, then begin your eating. All right, we've gone through 4. Water, movement, fiber, breathing, and now I want to bring in humming. What? Kind of offbeat? Where does that come from? Well, this is more information on lifestyle changes that I teach the women in my lifestyle change group. Anything we can do to help our bodies is awesome, because that means we still have control. Humming stimulates that vagus nerve, and we know that our gut health is actually our second brain, and that vagus nerve boosts nitrous oxide, and it improves the oxygen delivery, reduces inflammation, and it steadies blood sugar, but it brings the oxygen more to our brain, and it tells us, shh, we can be calmer. And humming does this. Singing is good for us to help relax or de-stress, but humming is actually regulating us. You know, when it vibrates on our lips and feels funny, that's what you want to be doing. Hum in the car, hum in the shower, hum in the kitchen. Reduce the stress hormone cortisol. So the bottom line, these 5 strategies, they're quick, they're free, they're rooted in science. They give you steadier energy, calmer days, more control of your health. So start with one today. You'll be amazed at how fast your body responds. Put it on your calendar. Take one for each week and then start stacking them as you remember to do each of these. When we control our blood sugar through stress, through fiber, through drinking more water, through using our muscles, through humming to make ourselves feel better, we are on top of our game. Now, I do want to invite you. I have a free Facebook group. It's called Women 60 Plus, Diabetes Prevention and Nutrition Education. You can find the link here. It's just as it sounds without the Women 60 Plus, Diabetes Prevention and Nutrition Education Facebook group. Look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for getting this free guide.